Hey guys, let me show you how I made this golden goddess bodysuit, which is easy for cosplay or for Halloween, especially if you're, very cold like me on Halloween in New York. So I ordered my bodysuit off AliExpress.com. It's around $20 for it. You can get it on eBay if you want. I just wanted a basic bodysuit that I could wear, and since it's black, it won't, look weird in some places. I did sew on it a little bit, but other than that, you could wear it right out of the bag. This one's a medium. Obviously, you'll have to put it on to see how it fits, and also, if you have a nice color pencil in white, don't get the cheap one. I don't think Crayola will work for it, but get like anything that's Prisma. You could go to any craft store and buy just one pencil if you're lucky, or you just order it off eBay. eBay and AliExpress is my life. So I put it on and marked where my hips are and where my breasts are, and that's where I'm gonna glue all the fabric on. You could do it with a white pencil, you could do it with a yellow pencil. As long as you can see it and no one can see from very far away, you are fine. Or here's a good idea. Put on a skeleton mask and do the spooky Halloween dance. I mean, it's shared every single year, isn't it? So why don't you, you don't have to be a goddess. You could just be this spooky Halloween pumpkin mask guy. And I think you will be a hit. Like, honestly, it's the best decision ever. Here's the best thing you could ever do with a bodysuit. You just glue some nails that you could also get from eBay. I got a pack for like 100 for $5 in different sizes. You could also paint the nails off the costume and then glue it on. It will look fine. It will look beautiful. You look like Venderella, I don't know. Now, I wouldn't recommend putting this fabric on another fabric on a flat surface. So if you don't have like a dress form, you can stuff it with some paper bags or your old clothing or your sheets, which I have done. All of those things for this because I didn't have enough plastic bags. If you're a black family or Hispanic family, you must have a lot, but my father threw away. You don't need to know all that. But yeah. And you stuff them all in the legs. If you don't have enough, you could just stuff them in certain parts. And it kind of looks like a body pillow. I mean, if everything goes wrong, you could just hang this in front of your yard and scare some children. It looks weird. Oh god, it looks weird. This is the fabric I'm going to be using, which is kind of like a foil stretch spandex gold fabric. Just look for shiny spandex gold on eBay and you'll get it for like $9.99 or around $10, and it will come in like a week or so if you're in the US. Get those rotary cutter tools, not the scissors. The scissor won't give you the perfect triangle cuts. This tool right here that looks like a pizza color is the best tool you can get for perfect lines, straight lines. There's sometimes you have to go back over the line, but it's so much better than the scissors, cutting in one swoop. You just roll it back and forth. Don't do long rolls, do nice short rolls so you could go over that line that may not cut the first time. Yeah, something like this. I say even go shorter and press down on it if you need to. This one I had for about 3 years now and I didn't change the wheel yet, so I have to press really hard. But when it's like nice and new, it's really easy to cut. Also, make sure you have a nice cutting mat or cut over some cardboard. I've been cutting my floor and I have wood floors that came with the house. Don't tell my dad. Anyway, here's a trick I've learned, through trial and error. Mostly through error. I have some. So you have some even parts. ready instead of picking through random pieces. First, I'm going to make a square or rectangle. Either one's fine. Depends on, this is a scrap sheet I had. I mean, I had gold before. I use gold a lot for cosplay. This is one that's scrap. Is it? I don't even know. Stupid. This is how I cut now. I don't do long because it always leaves behind strands. That's the best way, even though it still leaves behind strands. See? Oh, you can't. Strands. Hate that. It's a perfect cut. And no one's gonna notice unless they're like really close up. But I have a dull one. I've been using this for 2 years. I'm supposed to buy another one by now. Okay, she got her square. Oh, and I got bit by a mosquito as well. Look, oh, those bastards got me good. So how I do these triangles is I go to point, either way. So I'm gonna go from point to point here while it's facing up. Don't need a ruler or anything. Well, for now. I mean, you could use a ruler, it would be perfect. It's fairly even. You don't have them both doing the same thing. No, you don't cut like this. You cut like this. Whatever you cut on this one or on this one, you do to the other to make them smaller. I could cut them in whatever half, but I'll paint it this way. You can use this as a guide if you want. If you want that evenness. And you'll do it to the other pieces as well. It's going to be multiplied, and you're going to have a bunch of triangles that way. You can even like cut them on top of each other. So I would say get a sharper tool for that. I'm going to go to the point. I don't have to start toward on the point. I could go towards the point. Press even harder now. Oh, look at that. Again, put that to the side. Go here. Oh my god, those mosquitoes got me. You could do a perfect triangle. You could do a right angle. Just remember to keep medium sizes, keep tiny sizes. I'm going to keep this medium size. I'm going to make this the tiny size. Go straight down on this one. Remember, you have two sides of your body, and you want to make them kind of look even. Well, now you have even triangles. With the scraps, you can make random triangles to fill in space, or to do it on a side where you don't see both sides, like on your side of your body, or of your leg. Because there's no way to compare two triangles that's on the opposite side of your body. So you can get away with scraps being on the sides of your body instead of the front or directly behind you. And that's how I get my triangles now. Remember, I still have a huge piece from the beginning. So remember what I said, you have two sides of your body, so you kind of want to copy one triangle to the other side of your body. But if you want to see the placement, I say use a push pin and place your triangle, then go to the opposite side and place it other triangle. It's not going to be perfect every time, and that's also fine because no one's going to be like judging you for having the wrong triangles on the wrong side, but it kind of has a nice illusion when you do it right, or at least do it 75% right. It looks good. When you get to the 50, it kind of starts to look like it's uneven and, you know, stupid. So once you get the front done, when you do the sides of your body, it will not matter if the triangles match the other side of your body. So save the scraps for in-between places. Like even if you have everything even, you still have in-between places you could like paste in small triangles, and they don't have to be the same on the other side. Well, I don't think so. But if you want it to be the exact same, you can do it this way. I'm using this fabric glue. It doesn't work perfectly. It works 80% of the time. The ends will lift up if you don't put enough glue, so have a small hole and put enough glue. If not, experiment with what glue works on a this kind of bodysuit. What is it, lycra? And the one I'm using is stretch something. You know, the stretchy, the spandex. There you go. So you put in lycra on spandex. I'm sure there's a glue out there that will work, but this held up pretty fine. I still had to like tack down some ends, but it wasn't that much of a bother. I didn't like, it came out looking pretty well either way. And that's how I got this basic, you know, goddess bodysuit. You know, I stayed within the line. I kind of came out of the line a little bit with smaller triangles or with it pointing some way, so it's not a perfect line because sometimes that looks too weird. But I think it came out pretty great, pretty well. I say try on the bodysuit as much as you can, or at least a few times when you like get tired of pasting a bunch of triangles and cutting out a bunch of triangles, because paper bags or plastic bags is not going to fill out what your size is, so you have to, you know, fill it out with your size. Push down the ends. You can even paste it on while you're wearing it because it can't seep through and stick to your skin or your clothing. Well, haven't for me. And you just wear all black, and you do an all gold or all black face. Make sure it's not black face. I mean, you're not trying to imitate a black person here. You're trying to imitate a god or a shadow, kind of like Shadow Link. Make sure you contour with gray, if you want to highlight with gray, and put some gold triangles in your face if you want. I kind of have like the rising sun. Whatever, just be creative. And then black hair, or short gold hair, or just gold hair, or just do a bright red, a very bright yellow. It'll look fine. It'll give nice contrast. Or just put a pumpkin mask on. A gold one. Imagine a gold pumpkin mask and like doing that dance. Okay, yeah. Alright, so time for me to go. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.